Editor's note: the following contains spoilers for Thor: Love and Thunder. One of the most exciting announcements of the Phase 4 presentation at Marvel Studios' 2019 San Diego Comic-Con panel was that the creative team behind Thor: Ragnarok would return for the next Asgardian adventure, Thor: Love and Thunder. While Chris Hemsworth's titular God of Thunder would still be above the title, the announcement indicated that there would be more significant roles for Natali Portman's Jane Foster and Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie. Valkyrie had first appeared as a new ally to Thor, Loki, Tom Hiddleston, and Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, in Ragnarok, where she helped defeat Hela, Cate Blanchett, the goddess of death, from wiping out the Asgardian people. The ending of Avengers: Endgame indicated a major change to the status quo of Asgardian politics. Thor was set to join the Guardians of the Galaxy on their next series of adventures, and the responsibility of leading the citizens of New Asgard fell to Valkyrie, the new king. Collider video of the day: it's safe to say that Thor: Love and Thunder has divided MCU fans down the middle. While some critics found Taika Waititi's new madcap space opera just as delightful as its predecessor, others felt that the film was dragged down by its tonal inconsistencies and convoluted story. One of the most contentious talking points regarding the film was its depiction of Valkyrie, and how she adjusts to her new role as King of Asgard. In order to break down Valkyrie's activities in Thor: Love and Thunder, we'll need to head into full spoiler territory. Following Valkyrie's assumption of Thor's responsibilities, the new Asgard colony in Norway has been transformed into a major tourist destination site. Valkyrie's new kingly duties don't just include attending board meetings, she also has to show up for retail shop openings and star in Old Spice commercials. While Valkyrie seems bored by the political cycle, she's quick to join Thor on his new adventure to thwart Gore the God Butcher, Christian Bale, a ruthless warlord who seeks vengeance on the gods for ignoring their subjects. In order to find an army worthy of combating Gore and his minions, Valkyrie travels to Omnipotence City with Thor, Korg, Taika Waititi, and Jane, who now possesses the powers of mighty Thor. They aim to enlist the help of Zeus, Russell Crowe, but the arrogant god does not consider Gore to be a threat. Chaos ensues, and in the midst of the battle, Valkyrie steals Zeus' prized thunderbolt so they can confront Gore in the Shadow Realm. It's worth noting that despite initial promises during the promotional campaign for the film, Valkyrie's bisexuality does not play a prominent role in Thor: Love and Thunder. Valkyrie is the MCU's first openly lesbian character, if you don't count Joe Russo's brief cameo in Avengers: Endgame, and Thompson herself told The Wrap that there's still so much work to be done. Valkyrie's sexuality is barely addressed in Love and Thunder, save for a few flirtations with Jane, references to past relationships, and a brief gesture to one of the attendees of the Omnipotence City. This is particularly disappointing given how much of a breakthrough the Kia representation was in Waititi's recent HBO Max series, Our Flag Means Death. The lack of attention paid to Valkyrie's sexuality feels more egregious when you consider how little she factors into the film's third-act action sequence. Following the hero's confrontation with Gorr in the Shadow Realm, both Jane and Valkyrie are critically wounded. Valkyrie passes the stolen Thunderbolt back to Thor so that he can go after Gorr again. While Jane is able to rejoin Thor in the battle at the center of the universe, Valkyrie is unfortunately left on the sidelines. By the end of the film, Valkyrie is essentially in the same place where she began. Peace is restored on New Asgard, with a statue of mighty Thor erected in honor of Jane's departure to Valhalla. Valkyrie and Thor's longtime ally, Lady Sif, Jamie Alexander, begin training the children that were rescued from the Shadow Realm in the ways of combat. King Valkyrie is once again left to resume her duties, with Thor setting off on a new adventure with Gorr's daughter, Love, India Rose Hemsworth. So what's next for King Valkyrie? It's been heavily rumored that Valkyrie will appear in next year's The Marvels due to a behind-the-scenes photo that seemingly confirmed her involvement. Thompson herself has remained tight-lipped when it comes to discussing Valkyrie's next adventures, but she hinted in a recent interview that she'd be interested in a potential romance with Brie Larson's Carol Danvers. Even if Valkyrie's role in Love and Thunder leaves something to be desired, Thompson still has a big year in front of her. In addition to her recurring role as Charlotte Hale on the 4th season of HBO's Westworld, she'll also be seen in the boxing sequel Creed III and Steve Buscemi's next directorial venture, The Listener. Check out more mighty stories about Thor, Love and Thunder, every damn spoiler for Thor, Love and Thunder Thor, Love and Thunder, all the Easter eggs you might have missed Thor, Love and Thunder post-credits scene explained, what comes after death in the movie. Why my mom is going to love Thor, Love and Thunder Thor, Love and Thunder, Guns N' Roses' influence on the god of thunder.